Concentrated patinas over copper plating. We're going to start with a piece of hot rolled steel. You can see we are grinding the mill scale off so we can actually react with the steel below. Anytime you use a traditional patina on hot rolled steel, the mill scale must be removed. Once we do that, we can clean it with the Sculpt Nouveau metal cleaner and a Scotch-Brite pad. And the metal is a little warm, so you can see it's steaming a little bit. I do recommend cooling it down. Sometimes I'll rinse it with water after I grind it, and I should have done that in this case, but we're going to apply a little bit more metal cleaner and help it cool it down, and then we'll rinse it, dry it, and then we're ready for copper plating. Now, copper plating on its own will develop this new penny kind of salmon-y copper look. And now we're going to put the aged copper on, 50% diluted. We don't normally recommend a lot of patinas over the copper plating, the torch being the only one previously, but these create some really cool weathered looks that I really liked. And once we rinse that and use the ClearGuard mat over it, then we have it sealed in. Once we have that sealed up, we've got the picture of the copper plating and aged copper in our normal camera settings, and I wanted to show it lightened up so when you have light on it, because I really liked how it turned out. Next, we're going to do the copper plating again. And one thing that differs from how we normally recommend doing the copper plating with the torch is we are rinsing and drying it in this case. So now we're going to use the blackened copper, again diluted 50% with distilled water, and this is going on dry copper plating in all of these samples. And here we're just kind of moving it around with my hand to create a little bit more unity, and we're going to use color lock to help seal in some of those rainbow-esque colors. And then I wanted it matte, so I hit it with the ClearGuard mat afterwards, and it's a good trick to kind of try and hold on to some of those rainbow colors but have a matte finish. And again, our normal settings on the camera, but I wanted to see some more of those colors, so I brightened up the picture, and here we have it. This is just regular cold rolled steel. The last two were hot rolled with the mill scale removed. So here's cold rolled steel, just sanded with 180 grit, the Sculpt Nouveau metal cleaner, and then the copper plating put on. Rinsed and dried it and put blackened copper bath formula 50%. Again, we're diluting with distilled water. It's important to dilute it, and you can dilute it even further to not have such dark reaction, so you can lighten it up a little bit. And rinse and dried that, and here's our normal settings, followed by the lighter version. We're going to go ahead and skip the copper plating tutorial. I think you've got the point now. But here's the blackened aluminum, again 50% dilution, and we just wanted to show what each of them did. They all kind of give you this weathered, old kind of cool look, but they're all a little bit different, and depending on your ratios of dilution, I think you're going to find that the chemical reactions will net something different each time, and so you can really create some really cool looks. So here's blackened steel, again 50%. I just set 50% as the standard for this, but any of them should work. I would probably not go any higher in concentration. It's probably going to be too strong in that case. Copper plating and all of the concentrated traditional patinas are available at www.sculptnouveau.com or by calling us at 760-432-8242.